From 10 Pins and More in Rio Rancho, we're here for the title match of the New Mexico Texas Doubles Tournament. Scratch Division's ahead of handicap today. This is Ross Scroggins. I'll give you one guess who his doubles partner is. Nice shot to open it up for his team in the first frame, and he leaves a little half 10 there. Ross teaming up with that guy, 8-time national tour winner Mike Scroggins, better known to him as Pop. Taking on the team, backs are facing us there, Cortez, Schenck, and Aaron Foshie. They had a great run in the doubles all December long as they've traveled around to most of the doubles tournaments. Ross is going to slide by that 10 pin on a very hooky lane condition today. Lots of friction here anyway at 10 pins, but on this wood surface on a short pattern, there's really a lot of friction out there. And the entire tournament learned that there is a reason that you win a bunch of national tour titles, is Mike made them look pretty darn easy. Form you guys know so well. 10 in the pit, as he so often does. Beautiful shot from Mike. One of the up-and-coming players on tour here in Cortez. Shouldn't say up-and-coming anymore because he's already got 8 career titles. I am fairly confident no 13-year-old has ever had 8 titles before, let alone most of them in the scratch division. Going right up the outside. Pretty good shot there to leave only the 2 pin. Aaron struck on his first ball. If you haven't figured that out yet, we're doing Baker format, which is essentially alternate frame when there's 2 people. So Cortez is going to be doing all the even numbered frames and Aaron will be doing all the odds. Much more a team concept in this one. And you see Schenck switches to a plastic ball that doesn't hook at all. Hard and straight at the 2 pin, no problem at the spare. So Aaron's quest for 10 JBT titles continues. They had a couple close calls out in California and Arizona. So he was the runner-up in our 1000th tournament. Earned a cool $400 cash for that in his case. It's the handicap semifinal match finishing up to their left. It's the Harveys going up against Martinez and Holiday. Aaron bowled a long time on tour before he finally aged out last year. He was handicap bowler of the year, I want to say, in 2001. So he's been at this a while. Nice to have him back for this December swing through our doubles events. UCC is using urethane up the right up the outside to tame that reaction. Most of the players were first arrow or right, and they either balled down or used a lot of speed to keep that outside trajectory. It seemed like if you missed left, it just took off to the left, or opposite case for the guy sitting to my right. Better shot there from Ross. You see how that ball just checked up. About 10 feet to go. Lucky to only leave the 4 pin over there. So what I want to know is how the heck Ross turned out to be a right-hander. Because that is a whole house full of lefties. That family. Hard and straight. Seems to be his game. No problem at all with that 4 pin there. 2 of Mike's 8 career tour titles are 2 majors. USBC Masters and the big one, the US Open. The toughest tournament to win in bowling, period. Fun to have the big names out here. Lots of national pros and plenty of regional pros bowl our doubles tournaments. Boy, there's 2 pretty shots right there out of Mike. If you're the other team, you got to figure, well, Mike's good for strikes in every one of his frames, so if Ross can just catch a strike, that's a guaranteed triple for that team. As Michael does everything except roll that 2 pin over there. Watch how beautiful Cortez's timing is. Oh, wow. Everybody called for it to hook and did just enough to saw out that rack in the light hits. Aaron also showing off his versatility. In the last few tournaments he was playing 6th arrow and left to combat the drawing lanes. This time, because of the pattern, the short length of the pattern primarily, he's forced way to the outside. So he's got 6th arrow in his game, he's got 1st arrow in his game. You got to be versatile. That's why we put out all these different patterns, to really challenge your versatility. Harveys are going to move on to the title match over there. Working on the double. Yeah, give him 3 in a row. Pretty shots. And everybody seems pretty well lined in on this pair right here. Their scores were low all day. It took minus 129 for 4 team games to make the scratch cut today. And no handicap team ended up plus today. Really, really demanding conditions. Like we like them. Here's Scroggins. There's the big strike. That's such a big strike for his team because you feel good about the chances of this guy to get another one here. Mike had the high game of the day with 279, also had a 268. Nobody else was anywhere near those numbers as far as I saw. Did you see anything over 240 besides that? I didn't. Did he have one? Yeah. Son of a gun, if I knew I did all but guarantee him a strike, and I knew I was setting up the jinx of the century there, and sure enough, goes a pinch light and leaves a 3-5 choppable spare. Mike's got to guard against that. See as he switches balls. Hard and straight, covers up that 3-5. He's trying to explain to his kid what the heck went wrong. Sorry, I missed for like the 3rd time today. See how far to the right Tez is standing. Walks a little bit to the left, little left to target. A lot of ball speed, and he's just throwing darts from the outside there to give him a 4-bagger. And gosh, about a 30-pin lead already, which Fosh can extend to 40. And the Falcons just extended to 14. That's besides the point. Ball. Good ball. Beautiful shot making. Impressive stuff out of these guys.
Way to go, brother Hezekiah.
Veterans of the tour. They know what they're doing. I'll explain that in a second. Aaron has decided that he is not going to shave again until the U of A basketball team loses, and they haven't lost yet. And the beard's getting a little scraggly. It's getting a little James Harden-esque. So Brother Hezekiah is the new nickname for Fosh. Meanwhile, excellent shot again from Ross. That's 2 in a row from him personally. Keeps their team alive. They're still good for 237, but right now Schenck and Aaron at a 239 pace. So pretty much a mandatory strike time here from Mike. Got a hook. Oh! Ringing 7-pin. Perfect shot. Not much you can do about that. Just sometimes those nasty, nasty ringing 7s jump up and bite you. Frustrating. Professional job at the 7-pin. Take over in a second here. Can pretty much wrap it up. Tez can strike here. Wow. What an interesting look he found there. I thought the last 2 shots were going to be a little bit left, but he's just amped up the ball speed and just frozen rope to the head pin and shredded the rack each time, and Tez and Foshie are going to cruise to the title. Even though this is a junior tournament win for Aaron after he's aged out, don't think he doesn't want it, because it still counts as a title in our title list, which finally will give him his 10th career JBT title. So that's a very happy Foshie, and Tez up to 9 already. He's 13, kids. He's 13 college coaches. He's 13 PBA Tour. Oh man, if that carried, he almost dominoed the 3-6-10 there. Great win, frustrating for the Scroggins is they dominated the tournament. They led every round, but as Mike well knows, got to win that last one more time. So hats off to all 4 of them. Make sure to watch the next part for our handicap division title matches.